Hello, dear viewer. 'Tis Unclejona here once again, surfing the seas of beer, so you guys don't have to, or you could listen to some tips and pick up some good beers and some bargains. And today we are back at Vocation versions. This one's Jump for Juice, but it's the passion fruit version. They have done some other ones. Yuzu, I believe, was the latest before this one, but I think they've done some other versions. I can't even remember, you know. Anyway, let's have a look at the propaganda. Jump for Juice, our flagship hazy ale, hopped with Simcoe and Mosaic, juiced up to the brim with tropical passion fruit flavour. It's a tart beer, tropical and juicy, soft and medium bodied, with a tropical cocktail of juicy hop aromas and a tart passion fruit finish. And once again, it says Simcoe and Mosaic. Now, I quite like this sort of weird guy's trousers, but it kind of goes into nowhere, which is a bit weird. But I guess that's the guy jumping, that he's up there again as well. Down here, it tells me that this is a 5.5% pale ale, which is pretty cool. We have got barley, obviously, wheat, oats. Anything else? Does it say? Doesn't say. The only thing that I'm a bit kind of, what's that say? Vocation, hop, skip and juice. Interesting. Is this bit? It says passion fruit flavour and passion fruit finish. Has this beer actually got any passion fruit in it, or is it just flavourings? Who knows? Let's dive in. This has been in the fridge for a couple of days. I bought this one at the same time as the cherry one, but this isn't on special offer. This was £3 for one can. Man, this credit crunch thing is definitely messing with my head. Actually, sorry, no, this one was £2. The other one was £3. So yeah, £2, but £2 for a can, quite expensive. As you can see, but the can's not pouring very well. And are we going to get some sedimente? No, we're not, which is pretty good. That, for this glass, is a pretty good pour. Let us do one of these. And you all have seen that already because it's at the front. Oh, lovely, lovely fresh smell. Yeah, lovely tropical and juicy. Simcoe, sometimes I don't get on with. But if anything says juicy, it's going to be Simcoe. Sorry, I should have probably done this, but the head is fast disappearing to a fingernail's worth of head. And I can kind of see a little bit through there. You guys might not be able to because of the frosting on the glass, but it's reasonably hazy. But yeah. And I don't know if you noticed, I didn't make a massive deal out of it, but I don't know if you can see that. It says passion fruit pale. Does not say passion fruit IPA. Thanks, Vocation. That is a big shamon from Unclejona. And at 5.5, this is definitely in IPA territory. I haven't called it an IPA, it's just a pale ale, hazy pale. Shamon to you guys. Okay, interesting. Up front, as you're taking your sip, you're getting all that kind of tropicalness, the passion fruit, shall we say, and it feels like it's going to be hoppy, but then it isn't. Interesting. It's reasonably watered down. My God, for a 5.5% beer, you could sink one of these dangerously quickly, and then you would get in trouble, I believe. I don't know if you'd want to have these fruited beers, which seem to be everywhere at the moment. And they have been for a while. It doesn't seem to be a trend that's going away anywhere soon. But these kind of juicy beers, I'd say about three years they've been around for. Um, I don't know if I could drink loads of these. Not because it's 5.5, but because it's too fruity. You could have one, definitely. Two, maybe. But you couldn't session these all night. That would be ridiculous. It's interesting because it's quite watery, and the finish is watery too. But maybe the juiciness in the middle kind of, and it is there, kind of cleans the palate a little bit, perhaps. Um, but they said it was tart, and it really isn't. It's very, very watery. There is a smoothness to it, um, and I would say that's because of the wheat notes, which is everyone knows. I say it nearly every time, but the reason I say it is because everyone's putting it in their beers. It's getting ridiculous, but it gives a creaminess in there. Yeah, again, oh, maybe a tiny bit more of a hot bite that second sip, but it's over really quickly. Blink and it's gone. Um, and then it kind of goes into that juicy, but watery, juicy kind of thing. And now all I'm getting is like a creamy kind of creamy, fruity lolly kind of thing. It's like one of those lassie ice lollies that you used to get, especially in places like Southall and stuff. You lick these lollies, and it's a cream fruit basically. They're really nice. Um, I guess it's the Asian version of ice cream or an ice lolly or something like that. Really fantastic though, and made with real fruit as well. And I'm not sure this is. Hopefully it is. Um, but yeah, it's a bit too watery, a bit too weak, and that's weird considering it's a 5.5% beer. I wonder how they got it. Did they brew it? Did they brew it strong and then kind of water it back? Go, oh yeah, we don't want to make this a 6.5. We better back off a little bit. Vocation, I would suggest you make that stronger version. With like most Vocation beers, however, it's done really well. It really is done well. Um, but it just tastes a little bit watery. And I don't know, is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Are they trying to do the anti-session IPA, the hazy, strong pale that tastes really watery? I've had session IPAs that taste stronger than this. Wow. I'm just going to double, triple check. Yeah. Well, that's what it says on the old cannage. Definitely. Can you read that, dear viewer? 5.5. Outrageous. I mean, they're making beers that are like piss weak, that taste strong, and they're making pale ales like this one, Jump for Juice, which tastes weak, but it is actually reasonably strong. Pardon me, dear viewer. That's what happens when you drink some beer on camera for your entertainment. We even have kind of guidelines ish, tideline ish. What more can I say? This is a really nice beer. I'm liking this at all. Now, I am going wine tasting tomorrow, so I might not be uploading. Although, weirdly, I have received today the next Beer 52 box. I'm backing them up. I've got like one, two. I've got four now that have I've drunk a few, but I've got four boxes. I haven't even finished the first one. I finished the Yorkshire box, but I do need to do a video saying what I thought was the beer of the box for the Yorkshire box, which will be coming up soon. But hey, there is often not enough time, especially when the sun's out, especially when you're going and back and forth to hospitals and doctors and all sorts. You don't want to know, dear viewer. Hmm. Right at the end there, I was getting a kind of metallic, chemical kind of tang, which is not good. Maybe they've added some sort of passion fruit concentrate to it. That would not surprise me. But I quite enjoyed that, I have to say. It's not the best beer I've ever had, but it's definitely not the worst. If you see one of these, and these are available in Sainsbury's at the moment, and they do, like I say, they do different versions. So it says up there, Vocation versions. So there will be another jump for juice, and it will be a slightly different fruit juice, I guess, involved. But yeah, give this one a go because it's a reasonably strong beer, over 5%, which is always good for me. Um, and yeah, it has different kind of fruity connotations. This has been your loving Uncle Jonna saying shalom to you all. Remember to drink some beer because often it does make you smarter. And if it doesn't, it makes you sound smarter. A legend in your own lunchtime. This has been Uncle Jonah. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you real soon for more beer reviews.